Sony bringing its game to Xbox day and date. Yes, you heard me right, as well as some new upgrades for Xbox Series X. We've got topics. Let's get into it. So, Phil Spencer just came out and announced MLB The Show is hitting Xbox Game Pass day and date. This is very interesting to say the least, and I want to get into his quote, and then I've got a lot of things to say. Certain communities, I just think this is absolutely hilarious. Oh, by the way, we also have some more topics after this, but hey, let's get into the quote. Phil Spencer, head of Xbox, does say the following: I'm excited to announce that MLB The Show is debuting on Xbox consoles this year. Today, we are announcing that it will also be available on Xbox Game Pass at launch. Yes, that is day and date. April 20th. And some of you don't think Sony will do day and date on their own platform. They're doing it on Xbox. Anyway, he says this will allow the game to reach far more players. So yes, you heard that right. A Sony first-party game from a first-party studio is not only on Xbox this year, but it is going to be part of your Game Pass subscription. Another title added in on day and date, much like Outriders. From what I hear, Microsoft plan on doing much more of this year. Now, not only have Sony agreed to put this game in Game Pass, right? But the large majority of really hardcore Sony fans have been talking about how Microsoft are going to be putting their games on PlayStation consoles and all this stuff for so long. And it turns out that Sony are bringing their game to not just an Xbox, right? MLB The Show is coming to Xbox for the first time, but Xbox Game Pass, which is absolutely hilarious to me because it is the exact opposite thing that these guys have been saying would happen. This is a reoccurring theme with these guys, and I hate bringing them up, but at the end of the day, they're a very vocal minority. Normal Sony fans aren't the issue here. It's guys that seem to be really toxic about the stuff, want Xbox to fail, and don't really understand the value of competition. You know, the same group of people that think software-based machine learning or machine learning that can be brute forced on a GPU is the same thing as machine learning that is basically built into an architecture or some kind of technology-based hardware feature. I digress. Look, MLB The Show being on Xbox is absolutely awesome for not only baseball fans, but anybody that's been telling these guys all this stuff would happen. And you can't help but laugh because not only do you have this stuff happening for the first time ever, you're going to have a Sony game launching on the console day and date of the AAA variety, but you also have this game launching in Xbox's premier service, right? The number one game service there is. Not only that, but for the first time in history, you are looking at a scenario where Sony may be outdone by a competing platform on their own first-party title. Yes, it's likely that Game Pass, of course, will help Xbox eclipse even Sony numbers when it comes to this game and the engagement, the user base that they see. This means that first-party titles from Sony on Xbox Game Pass, and we know they're open to that now, maybe they could receive preferential treatment over their own console. And I just say that as, hey, where is your biggest user base, right? You're probably going to service those guys first. And I'm just looking at history here. I'm not saying it's going to happen, that it's really even a negative for PlayStation. I just think it's funny. For the first time ever, you got an Xbox console with a Sony game on it and a service like Game Pass that could far exceed their own player base on PlayStation now. I just think it's interesting. I'd love to know your thoughts on this down below, especially if you're a Sony fan, and particularly so if you've been saying Sony would never do day and date on PlayStation Now with their games, seeing as they are literally doing day and date on their on their competing console. I can't tell you how big of an L just got stamped into your forehead. I say that to everybody who is in such denial. This is so much worse than you ever thought it could be. This is so much worse for you than day and date on PlayStation Now. I think day and date's great, right? I'm pro-consumer. Like, I know what's good for the consumer. I understand that you save money, flexibility. It's your choice to buy or rent the game. And guess what? Many people still decide to buy the game, if not more. Look at Outriders. Look at other games that have launched on Game Pass and how they've talked about the sales being boosted by what is essentially free advertising on your friends list, thanks to Game Pass. Again, let me know your thoughts on this. Absolutely hilarious. Big move by Microsoft, big move by Xbox, big move by Phil Spencer, who is really He's probably having a blast with this. I mean, this man said, not only are we going to get your baseball game, but I'm going to give it to all my supporters, all my fans for free in their service that they already paid for. It's so crazy, right? So again, I was having a little bit of fun with this earlier, and it's really, really cool to see something like this happen. So again, let me know your thoughts down below as we move on to some other topics. Yes, we have more. And by the way, if you end up enjoying the video, maybe hit the like button, show a buddy or two. This is kind of big information. Tell a friend. Baseball's back on Xbox. Good news for, of course, those that are fans of flexibility and value, those in Game Pass. But guess what? We've got another topic or so to go in the rest of this video, including that of Witcher 3, the next generation enhancement. Yes, the one that's supposed to add ray tracing support and more to the game. That is officially confirmed. Well, hey, you can expect that this fall. Up until this point, we didn't know when we could expect this patch, and unfortunately, you're going to have to wait several more months before you can actually indulge in The Witcher 3, one of the best games ever made, in its full next-gen, quote-unquote, glory. Now, if you're one of those that's been struggling with Witcher, or you've tried it once or twice and you just can't get into it, just know that not only is it one of my favorite games of all time, but it's probably, I really regretted buying the game at first, just being honest, until I took my time, read what I was supposed to be doing, understood what the bestiary is, the book that tells you the weaknesses of the monsters, and took my time to understand the combat system, paid attention, didn't sit in a party, immersed myself in the game to at least understand and get to know the characters in the game. Again, I regretted buying this game for like 6 hours, and then when I really started to put things together, I hit those Witcher contracts. I made sure that I was the same level or close to of the mission. It really started to click, and if you really sit there, you give it a chance, you play through it. I played through both the regular version of the game and the complete edition. Both have separate achievements. The game's amazing. So again, try it out. Let me know if you've tried Witcher 3, and let me know if you're excited for this next generation patch that's coming to the game. Now, I think it's awesome that CD Projekt Red are enhancing titles that are this old, but this game it aged so well. It's still one of a kind. It's still the best RPG ever made, in my opinion. Also, if you are an Elder Scrolls fan, Elder Scrolls Online is officially getting a console update for Series X and Series S. And hey, this is your next generation patch. Though we know it will not truly leverage next generation hardware to its fullest, not even close, we do know that a simple doubling of frame rate can do so much for these games. So even if it does go from 30 to 60 at a higher resolution, that's still worth it. It's absolutely free. Microsoft are giving you these things for free. Again, it can't hurt. And if you are an Elder Scrolls Online fan, this is something to be excited for. So again, more patches, more news, more games, more upgrades, more updates. You know this. You know the spiel. You know how this goes. I try to bring you what I think is the most interesting stuff over the past several days when it comes to Xbox gaming news, and we talk about it here. You let me know your thoughts in the comments. You maybe hit the like button if you ended up enjoying the video, and perhaps you show Billy, yes, Billy, your good friend Billy, you show him the video and you tell him to subscribe, because we are almost up to 100,000 awesome subscribers. The guys that are in this comment section right now, thank you so much for what you do. Seriously, it's been a long journey. I didn't start taking this seriously until 2017. You know, since then we've kind of definitely made progress and really put an energy towards getting somewhere, or having a goal rather. And yeah, I mean, it's all because of you guys. When it comes down to it, these videos wouldn't do anything if not for you. And I'm just giving my opinions out here, doing some editing, and it's crazy. Didn't think I'd be doing this, and I just can't say thank you enough. This means something to me, is what I'm trying to say, and the fact that I've known several of you for years and years is really cool. It's really cool. So you guys support what I do. You happen to care about, what I'm saying, at least some of you, and that means something to me. So again, thank you for what you do. Also, because I'm a paid shill or whatever, I've been getting DMs about some of the old shirts and stuff. All right, I got Sean Labrie, yes, the Sean Labrie, updating the entire store right now, and that's going to be really cool. He's going to have some really cool new designs for RDX podcast shirts and stuff like that. A lot of you guys have requested more dealer merch, I guess, and to be honest, I'm trying to figure out what to do there. The logo is just old, tacky, I don't know. I'll figure out what to do there. Maybe you guys have some ideas, let me know down below. But hey, I just figured I would throw this in here because for one, I need to get this video to 10 minutes because YouTube says I need to, or else it won't push the video. You guys, again, thank you for what you do. You guys are awesome, and I will see you in the next one. Check out the sources down below. I'm Dealer. I'm out.